Good morning, children. So, today we are going to start Unit 8 of Class 11th, that is Redox Reaction chapter. Redox, already it is derived from two words red plus ox. What is the meaning of redox? Red means reduction, and ox means oxidation. So where is the reduction occur? There is the oxidation occur. So simply we can say reduction and oxidation reaction occur simultaneously. So now what is the meaning of reduction or what is the meaning of oxidation? The substance which one is get reduced, that is called oxidizing agent, and which is oxidized, that is called reducing agent. So what do you mean by reduction and oxidation? Okay, already you have read in junior class, reduction means gain of hydrogen or loss of oxygen or gain of electron, and one terminology which you will study on oxidation number. If oxidation number decreases, that process called reduction, and vice versa of oxidation. That means what? Loss of hydrogen, gain of oxygen, loss of electrons, and oxidation number increases. So this is the meaning of reduction and oxidation. We can see one example. As for example, if we take one example, sodium plus chlorine, it gives NaCl. So which one is getting oxidized? Na convert into Na plus and Cl2 convert into Cl minus. So on the basis of loss of electron and gain of electron, we can divide the equation into two halves. Na gives Na plus by loss of an electron, which is called oxidation, or we can say it is oxidation half. Cl2 gain an electron to convert into Cl minus. It is reduction. So we can say reduction half. And when we write overall reaction, that means reduction and oxidation both. So what will be cancelled out? Electrons will be cancelled out in both half. And we can write the overall reaction. And this overall reaction is called redox. Right? So this is the redox reaction. So on the basis of loss of electron and gain of electron, so simply you can identify Na is getting reduced, so oxidized into Na plus. So this is oxidation, and the substance which one is getting oxidized, that is called what? A reducing agent. So Na is the reducing agent. Similarly, Cl2 is changing, so this is reduction, and Cl2 is called what? It will be called oxidizing agent. So I hope this is clear, oxidation, reduction and oxidizing property. Now there is a one part which I have discussed in the previous page, that is what I discussed. You can see the one point which is very important, that is oxidation number. On this parameter we have to identify oxidation and reduction. So first let me know about what is oxidation number. So now what is the oxidation number? You can see. Okay, so what is oxidation number? First let me know about the oxidation number. Oxidation number is a number. It tells about the number, and this number based on electronegativity differences. So simply we can take one example, then you can understand what is the meaning of oxidation number. Suppose when we take one example, hydrochloric acid, okay, in hydrochloric acid, the hydrogen and chlorine, both valencies are 1, but which one is more electronegative? Cl is more electronegative, so it is -1. H is positive, so it is called +1. So what is the number of hydrogen? 1. But what the number with sign, that is +1. So this +1 and this -1 is called oxidation number of hydrogen and chlorine. So what is oxidation number? Oxidation number is the number which may be positive or which may be negative or which may be 0, and that depends on the electronegativity differences between atoms. Now I want to discuss with you just a valency. What is the meaning of valency? There is a one term, oxidation number. Second, we can discuss valency. What is valency and how they are different from each other? All of you know what is the meaning of valency. In class 9th, 10th you have read. Valency is the combining capacity. What is valency? It is the combining capacity between elements, or we can say atoms, by sharing or transferring of electron. So all of you know what is the meaning of valency. And oxidation number is the number. What is this? Oxidation number is a number of an element in a compound which depends on the electronegativity differences between atoms. Okay, now what else will be different? I was just discussing about this hydrochloric acid. In hydrochloric acid, which I have taken that example, hydrochloric acid, what is the valency of hydrogen? 1. What is the valency of chlorine? 1. Why both valencies 1? Because there is a sharing of 1 electron each. Okay. So if there is sharing, if they were hydrogen and chlorine both are sharing 1 electron each, so the valence is 1 and 1. So these are called valency, but these are not called number, oxidation number. Oxidation number is the charge, while valency does not carry any charge. So what is the difference? What is the second point difference? Oxidation number always may be positive, may be negative, or may be 0. But valency is always number, no charge, no positive, no negative, even not 0. So simply we can say oxidation number may be 0, may be positive, may be negative, or even maybe fraction even also. But oxidation number never 0 except noble gas, not fraction, not positive, not negative. Next is oxidation number for the same element may vary. As for example, here hydrogen has +1 oxidation number. But when we take NaH, now which one is more negative? Hydrogen become, both valencies are 1, but Na is positive, hydrogen is negative in that respect. So now you can see the hydrogen oxidation number is what? -1. We can take one more example. If suppose we are taking hydrogen molecule. Now, which one is more negative? Both are same. So in this case, valency of both hydrogen is 1, but the oxidation number become what? 0. So what we can conclude of the same element like hydrogen, you can see of the same element, oxidation number +1, -1, or maybe 0. So of the same element, oxidation number varies. While valency remains same, here one valency, one valency, one valency. So we can say oxidation number for the same element may be different, but valency remain all very few there is a change of valency, otherwise valency same for the same element. Okay. So now we can differentiate between oxidation number and valency. Okay. So now next class we will study about oxidation number, finding the oxidation number rules. Okay. So what are the rules for finding the oxidation number? In the next class we are going to study. Okay. Thank you so much.